Hi, I'm Elly. Today, usually I read stories to you, but I don't know when I'm going to read a story to you. Maybe it's on here. I read this, and this, and this. I think I read all the books. Oh no, but I want to read today. Then what should I do? But I'm sure tired. I hope I'll just drink some water. Abra. And you have to just get this thing. I'm too tired. Okay, and I guess I'll just have some water. Please, water, come inside here. Abracadabra. Yes, my magic trick worked. Okay. And the most important thing is, what will I read today? Maybe I need a little more water. Abracadabra. Yes, it worked again. Great. What's this thingy? I'll read it. I'll tell you what you will read today. It's called Carl the Complainer. Yeah, a complainer. Look here. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and but I'll find it. There is a book called Carl the Complainer. Carl the Complainer. Aha, here it is. Okay, and today I'm going to read a story called Carl the Complainer. Okay, now let's read it. But how did you come here anyway? Maybe it's magic. Carl the Complainer. My friends say I complain a lot. They even call me Carl the Complainer. Yeah, he is Carl the Complainer after all. But hey, some things are just so annoying. That sound was the chair. Where's the chair? Oh, you can't see it. Chair, be quiet. But hey, some things are just so annoying. Like TV jingles, they get stuck in your head, and paper cuts, and mint chocolate chip ice cream dashing out the right shade of green. It's 5 o'clock, the time the town park closes. I get a drink on the way out. Water is never cold enough, I tell my friend Dale. Look at the bright side, he says. At least it's wet. Dale always looks at the bright side. It's really annoying. Well, it could be annoying. 5 p.m. It was so early for the park to close. I complained for about the millionth time. Dale rolls eyes. It really bothers you. Maybe you should try to do something about it instead of just complaining all the time. Okay, I'll write it in my book. Things to do. Think on the bright side, Elly. From Elly to Elly. Okay, I write it to myself. Okay. Okay. We turn around Dale's street. At least we've got a town park, he goes on. Look, I know, I say, laughing. Look at the bright side. Dale starts laughing. Keep it down out there, Dale's next door neighbor yells. Sorry, Mr. Henry, we both call out. We go into Dale's house. I show Dale a cool website, but an ad pops up. Then 4 more. Pop ads are so annoying. I complain. I first click them all closed. Wait, said Dale. They're a passion to save Power Friends. I want to sign it. I love the show. Why bother? I say. The best show always gets canceled. It's so annoying. That's why the petition is about, Dale explains. If the New York sees that lots of kids like the show, they might keep it on. Can anyone start a petition? Dale shrugs. Sure, I guess. Why? Maybe we should start one, I say. A petition to keep the park open later. Great idea, Dale says, but how do we do it? We look at each other. We don't have a clue. There's always the internet, said Dale. A few clicks later, we found a house scientific petitions. And Dale points to number 6. Who decides about the park's hours? I don't know, I tell him. So we go to the park and check out the sign. Hanford Town Council, I read. What's that? A woman hears me and turns around. It's a group of people who decide things for the town, she says. We tell her about our petition, and she tells us that we have all to talk at a council meeting. That there's one next week, she adds. Dale and I write up the petition and make copies. Then we get our friends together and tell them about our plan. I'll help collect signatures, says Laura. Me too, said Tony. It would be great if the park stayed open later. Mary and Pete want to help also. We all make copies and split into teams. My parents are happy to sign. There's 2 names already, I say. This will be a snap. But Mr. Monroe next door says, sorry kid, now isn't a good time. At house, Mr. Adams listens to one sentence. No interested, he mumbles. Maybe we should try someplace with more people, I suggest. How about the mall? Dale says. So that's where we go. Want to sign our petition? Asked the friendly-looking girl. Are you giving away free stuff? She replies. Oh no, I say. Oh, I thought you were. She walks away. We tried the train station. We tried the supermarket, but most people are too busy to even listen what we have to say. We all meet up at Dale's. Nobody had such luck. This is annoying, I groan. There must be more people who want park open later, I say, Laura. That's it, I shout. We should be talking to people at the park. Yes, everyone yells. Quiet down there, Mr. Henry booms. We'd better go inside and start on plan B, Dale whispers. We sit down at Dale's kitchen table and start brainstorming. I'll bake cookies to give away, said Tony. People will come for the cookies, and then we'll tell them about the petition. Great, said Pete. I'll make lemonade. We'll need signs, too, Murray chimes. Dale grabbed some markers, and we got to work. We set up in the park early Saturday morning. The sign looks great. Lots of people stop at the table. They eat cookies, they drink lemonade, and most of them sign the petition. By 6 o'clock, we have 99 signatures. If we could just get one more, we'd have an even 100, I say. Who haven't we asked? There's always Mr. Henry, said Dale. But good thinking, I tell him. Let's go. But Dale repeats. I lead the way to Mr. Henry's house. No one wants to ring the doorbell. You should do it, Dale, said Tony. It was your idea. Dale gulps and presses the button bell. Mr. Henry opens the door. Hi, Dale starts. We were wondering if maybe you would sign sign our petition to keep the park open later. The park hours are just fine. Mr. Henry growls. He starts to close the door. Wait, I call out. Mr. Henry, you're always complaining that we make too much noise, so maybe you should help us do something about it. Really, like what? He snaps. You could sign our petition, I reply. If the park's open later, we can stay there instead of playing in the street. And by the time of the park closes, we'll be so tired we'll just want to go inside. There'd be a lot less noise. Mr. Henry stares at us. Dale and the other kids stare too. Just then, I'm ready to give up. Mr. Henry smiles. You actually have a point there, son, he says. Tell you what, I'll sign your petition. I'll even get some folks in my writing group to sign it, too. You're a writer? I say. Sure, that's why I need quiet. Do you think I yell at kids just for the fun of it? We end up for 108 names. I hope that's enough, I say. The meeting is tomorrow. You better practice your speech, Dale says. My heart starts pounding. I forgot I'd actually have to get up and talk in front of everyone. Don't worry, Dale tells me. You'll be great. You're the best complainer I know. I'm very nervous of the night of the meeting. The council is sitting at the front of the room. First, the lady stands up and tells them that dog licenses are too expensive. Next, a man talks about putting a traffic light on Elam Street. Then it's my turn. Good luck, whispers Dale. My friend and I love the park, I say, but it closes at 5 p.m., and that's way too early. I hold up the petition. All the people who signed this want the park to stay open later. I don't know, says the man with the mustache. Is it a good idea to have kids playing in the park after 5? I better than having them run around the street, a lady in audience replies. That's when I notice Mr. Henry. We do play outside in the street when the park closes, I say. Sometimes the noise bothers our neighbors. I grin at Mr. Henry. Keeping the park open later would solve the problem, too. Mr. Henry smiles, but the council members are still arguing. What if they say no? We could close the park at sundown. We'd have to order new signs. The park has always closed at 5. I think it's a good idea. Adults would enjoy the later hours too. A lot of people have signed this petition. It's time for the vote. I hold my breath. All in favor of keeping the park open until sundown. All in favor of keeping the park until sundown, asked the lady with the glasses. One by one, the council members raised their hands. I can hardly believe it. Our petition worked. Everybody claps and cheers. Dale gives me a high five. We did it, he says. And the best part is now you'll have one less thing to complain about. Was my complaining really that bad? I ask. Yup, Dale laughs. It was. I know, I say with a grin. Really annoying. Okay, and today I read your story called Carl the Complainer. Okay, thank you for seeing this video. Oh, wait a minute. Water. No. There is a movement. Abracadabra. It's good. Wait. There's no water? Oh my god. Okay. Bye.